All right. Hello, welcome to a special live episode of the O&G StrikeZone, a SWAC men's basketball semifinal watch party. FAMU versus Southern, the 2-seed Rattlers versus the 3-seed Jaguars. Bryan Fulford, Kelvin Rozier here. What up, Kay? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited about this game, man. I have a great feeling. The table is set. I see a lot of Rattlers saying they nervous, playing somebody third time, all that. I don't have any of that because I just think this is a really good matchup for us. And I trust Charlie Ward at the end of the day. We played the way we play. We're consistent. I kind of know what to expect from this team. And if it's a tight game, I trust our coaching and our players to handle the pressure with the even temperament that they're coached with.
Couldn't say it any better. We'll get into shortly kind of talking a little bit about those last two matchups. Of course, it's been a busy day in the SWAC all day today. As we have seen, the number one seed on the women's side, Alabama A&M, they lose on I'm not going to call it a buzzer beater, but with about a second to go, a very late shot by Southern. That was a Southern team, I think, that had lost to Alabama A&M twice during the year. So they overcame that demon, so to speak, and ended an 18-game winning streak by Alabama A&M. So they advanced to the championship game. I think the other team on the women's side was, Alabama State?
Yep.
Alabama State beat UAPB. So that just kind of ruined my little stat thing that I threw out there on Twitter earlier in the day. But anyway, Carlos Funchess and Southern has a chance to repeat as SWAC champions. And then on the men's side, Prairie View, the other hot team. You know, the Rattlers have been hot coming into the tournament, winning 5 of 6. But the other team who was hot, Prairie View, they have now won 8 of their last 9 ball games. They were an 8 seed. They had to play on Tuesday. They won that game. Then they knocked off the 1 seed Bethune-Cookman, got a day off, and then played an Alabama A&M team that was coming off an overtime game in which they beat Texas Southern, a team they hadn't beaten in 23 appearances or games. And so the winner of Southern and FAMU plays Prairie View tomorrow night in the championship game. Kelvin, what if anything has surprised you about today in the Southwestern Athletic Conference men or women's basketball tournament?
I guess the only real surprise for me would be the Alabama A&M men's, and the fact not that they lost, but how they lost.
Yeah, wow.
You know, it was not a competitive game.
Nope.
And throughout the season, they have been extremely competitive. They're a well-balanced team. You know, they got pretty good guards. They got decent inside play. They got nice depth. And, of course, that was a team that FAMU lost to twice.
Yeah.
So, you know, Prairie View being hot, I wasn't surprised that they won the game, but how they won the game was the biggest surprise for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the fatigue of playing maybe an overtime game, all the emotion might have weighed on Alabama A&M, and then, of course, an extra rest day for Prairie View. They just came out hot, and they've been hot for now about 3 or 4 weeks. And, hey, and that's what you want. You know, you want to be playing your best basketball mid-February going into March, and that is exactly what they're doing. You can see right there on the screen the starting lineups for today's game are set for FAMU. It'll be Jaquan Sanders in the guard position, Micah Octave in the backcourt with him. The front court will feature Caleb Washington. Ty Shirley has been eating Southern alive in the previous 2 games.
Yep.
He scored 17 in the first game at home, and then he scored 25 on the road. So Shirley has been eating Southern up. And then, of course, the big man in the middle, Miles Ndama, as well. For Southern, it'll be Cam Ambori. And if I get any of these names wrong, my apologies. I don't follow Southern all that hard. So, I may get a name wrong, so I apologize in advance. Fozzie Oshodi, PJ, these names. And then AJ Barnes and then Terrence Dixon, the starters right there for Southern. Doing a little scoreboard watching elsewhere in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. God dog it. South Carolina State. Thanks for giving up more points. Anyway, so there we go. Let's take a look back on just a few of the stats from the previous meetings between FAMU and Southern. In game number 1 back in January, FAMU won that contest 67-59. You can see we held Southern to 36% shooting, 15% from the three. Neither team shot great from the arc, but holding them to 15%. Look at the free throw shooting. We shot 85% at the free throw line, held them to 67. We out-rebounded them 39-32, and so on and so forth. And the turnovers, you can see it 18-14. That was the game Shirley scored 17. And then in game number 2, outscored them 82-71. We shot 49% from the field, held them to 37. So in both games, we've held them under 40% from the field. So yeah, that's kind of where we've been in both contests. All right, looks like we've got action that's already has started. FAMU up 2-0 right off an alley-oop play to Ty Shirley as FAMU won the tip, come out with a quick 2 points. And then Shirley comes out again and is answered with another 2 points. I'm gonna jump to the ESPN link here and try to go with ESPN's feed here. I'm not really feeling well. Let's see. I'll go to, for just a brief second, I'll go to the SWAC in-game live stats here to kind of show what we got.
While you're looking at that, Bryan, some keys that I think for this game will be, number 1, Southern shooting from the outside specifically. If they don't make 3-pointers, it's going to be tough for them to stay in the game. I think FAMU, they survived Jackson State, which was a difficult matchup. So we'll see how that goes. Hold on. But yeah.
Oh, everybody all right? Somebody cooking in the background. So. Hope everything's all right at the Rozier household. FAMU wearing the orange again today, with Southern wearing the dark blue unis. So early score 18-03. We'll see. Actually, what I'm seeing right here on my screen is kind of matching up with my TV feed. So I don't know. We may end up sticking here. Everything good with you, Kay, over at the house?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Looks like Shirley picked up his first foul. I want to say hello to everybody. Thanks for coming in and hanging with us as we watch. And of course, the game is airing live on ESPN Plus. We won't take the risk of getting blocked or knocked off of YouTube by running the game. So that's why we kind of run the live stats that we have here. So as we're watching the game, we always love to have your comments and thoughts. Hello to everybody that's watching us. We're actually running live, not only on YouTube, but on Twitter and Instagram Live and Facebook. O&G StrikeZone right there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all running live. So already a couple of personal fouls committed against FAMU. Shirley's got one. Caleb Washington's got one.
Also, the other key besides Southern 3-point shooting is their free throw shooting. They already missed a free throw.
Yeah, I mentioned this in the pregame show. Watch these turnovers. Southern does not commit. I mean, they are one of the fewest. They have the best assist to turnover margin in the conference. We do get loose with the ball at times, and in both games, we actually lost the turnover margin to Southern, and it didn't affect us. But already I'm seeing two. I've looked up in 2 consecutive turnovers.
We're gonna turn the ball,
possibly rushing a little bit.
Well, we're gonna turn the ball over some. That's we don't have a solid starting point guard, so that's part of our formula. So
yeah, already FAMU has committed 3 turnovers in the contest. So to none by Southern, and so
they just had one.
Okay, there we go. And trying not to give it back to him again. Really looking to see, when you have a guy like Tyler Shirley that's had such good success, it'd be interesting to see what he's able to do. I don't really like that shot by Sanders, a little turnaround jump shot.
No, that's not his shot. That's not his game.
No, that's not. I can count on maybe one hand the number of times I've seen him on, off the block with a turnaround jump shot. It's not something we see from him a lot.
So Southern got one of the other shades of blue.
Another turnover, yeah. Already going down in Dama on the short corner, skipping to now. Here's where you move the ball. 3-ball corner pocket, no good. That's over the back. Oh, they're gonna say Washington got underneath the rebounder, and if that's on Washington, that's gonna be 2 on him.
Oh, that's bad call.
That's a horrible call.
Yeah,
that's a horrible call.
Yeah,
Washington, the guy jumped over Washington,
right?
And I mean, Washington, he didn't really back into the guy. The guy just kind of came down on top.
He came down on him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Southern's jumping out early on us. Quick basket.
Turnovers. Yeah. Kind of remind you of yesterday's game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, already down 10-4. Probably coming up on the first TV timeout here, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be coming up here in a second.
So you'll see I'm pretty sure you'll see Antonio Baker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Missed by Shirley. We'll have to – it'll be interesting to see the evaluation early in this first half. Southern jumping out, 12-4 lead. How much of this early – we saw this in the last game where the team that played came out on us in a flurry versus, we were coming off of rest. Nice steal by Octave. We had to fight for that one. But already, I'm EA already. EA does not want the ball to go to Indama at all today. Huh? It's going to be that kind of game.
Like I say, you can't live on every possession with our team.
No, don't.
This is how we play.
Don't do that to yourself, EA. Don't do that to yourself. It's a long game.
Yeah,
Don't do that to
absolutely.
yourself.
Absolutely.
Do
Wait
not
till
do
the
that.
last 10 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, do not do that to yourself. All right, here we go. First TV timeout. And I think obviously that's what Coach Ward, instead of calling the timeout, I think he was waiting on the TV timeout. Exactly. Go get my gin. Yeah, now's a good time to go to the cabinet, go whatever you need to do. Get you one. Take a quick sip and we'll be okay. We say hello to all of our friends coming in and watching and hanging out with us. It's FAMU and Southern. The winner of this contest goes on to play Prairie View in the SWAC championship game. The longest odds that were, pre-tournament, Prairie View was plus 1,700 to win the SWAC. FAMU, actually, even though FAMU was a 2 seed, FAMU was plus 800 pre-tournament. Southern had the second lowest odds to win as a 3 seed behind Bethune-Cookman, plus 320. So, just in case you needed
I think the reason for that is they look at the out-of-conference schedule and the results. Southern had 1 or 2 really good out-of-conference wins. FAMU struggled out-of-conference. 2 of our wins was D2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in the building, it should be a good crowd there. You got the marching 100, you got the human jukebox, the last 2 band of the year winners in the building. That should be interesting. Let's take a look at what the live lines are for those of you who, if you have that opportunity and advantage wherever you are in the nation, you can jump in right now. FAMU on the live line minus 6.5. FAMU plus 6.5 plus 230. So now's a good time. FAMU backers, you want to jump in on some FAMU money? Go ahead and put a little pizza money down on FAMU plus 230, 210, plus 6.5. Now's a good time to do it. Back to live action here. FAMU, it looks like, did we make any substitutions? Yep, Baker's in the ball game right now for FAMU. That's a foul. No foul, huh? Okay.
And let me say this. I like it when Southern takes threes because that's not their game.
Jordan Chapman's in the ball game as well. So 2 major substitutions for FAMU, Antonio Baker and Jordan Chapman, both entering the contest for FAMU, along with Shirley, looks like Octave, and Sanders. Nice ball movement. Sanders, 3-ball, misses. Those will start falling later in the half. They usually do. But the ball movement is what I liked on that last set. Inside bucket for Southern. Looks like FAMU came right back and answered. I told you. Jordan Chapman comes down. Bang, bang, bang. Chapman knocked that 3 down in the corner. That it's amazing, Kelvin, when we get 6 passes in on offense, if somebody is charting or charts, when we move the ball 5-6 times, good things always seem to happen.
Absolutely. And that is our offense, which is why we have 5 guys who usually 4 to 5 guys in double digits, and then another 2 that, within double digits, 8, 9 points, because our offense, it goes to the open player.
And you saw in that last set, FAMU went back to trapping half court, trap at half court, trap in the corner, forced a turnover. Substitution for FAMU. Shirley goes out and Dalma goes in. When I went back and looked at the scores from the first two games we played, first halves were close ball games. One and 3 points first half, both games. Yeah, okay, EA. Don't say it, EA. Relax. Trying to force that ball inside. Yeah, I agree with you. I love it when I see Southern shooting these outside shots.
That's not their game.
I love it. I love it. Keep shooting that pill, Southern. Keep shooting it. Yeah, at some point though, you got to think, man. We got to find a way to be a little better about how we get the ball into the post. I mean, here we are at the end of the season, Kelvin. I don't know if it'll get better, but it is what it is. Southern comes down, hits a three.
Man, and Sanders missed a little bunny too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a push off.
So Southern gets a three, and then FAMU comes back and answer. Micah Octave comes back and answer. Looks like Michael Jacobs is checked into the ball game now for Southern, and he gets a bucket. So back to back 3-point shots, as you can see. Southern hit a three. FAM comes down, hits a three. And then Southern comes back and hits another three. I will say the one thing that bothers me as I watch us play defensively, to be as good of a defensive team we are, it burns me as I watch us go underneath these pick and rolls.
Well, so if we pull out this game, that's going to be the challenge against Prairie View. We scored 100 points against Prairie View. Prairie View is not a great defensive team, but they definitely have scores. So if we get past this game, our perimeter defense will be a factor.
All right, another media timeout. 10:46 to play. FAMU down 8. You guys in the chat room, let us know what you're seeing. It's let me take a quick look at the box score. Who's doing the damage so far? For the scoring for FAMU has come primarily Micah Octave with 5 points. He's 2 for 2 with a 3-pointer. Ty Shirley, he got 2 quick buckets early. Has been kind of quiet since. He has 4, and Jordan Chapman has a 3-pointer. That's all the scoring that's come from us. For Southern, they're being led right now by Fazi Oshodi. He's got 5. Southern right now, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line. That's well above their margin, I think.
And they just made it last 2, which is
great point, little baby, as well. Bringing up the rebounding right now. We're being out rebounded 11-4, which is another stat that we definitely were not out rebounded by them in the previous 2 meetings. So yeah, we have to find a way to lock in and get over that real quick. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Team stat wise, let's see if there's any other team stats that stick out right now. Both teams shooting in the mid 40s in terms of the field goal percentage numbers. Both teams shooting 50% from the arc. The biggest stat, as was mentioned right now, 11-4 on the rebounding advantage. Largest lead of the contest right now for Southern at 10. And that's just too easy. Drive into the lane. Got to stop the ball. Got to stop the ball from getting into the lane.
Yeah, I think we just need to play with a little more energy right now. Southern is playing with a little bit more energy, more active.
They just called a 10-second turnover. Which is interesting because there was a deflection. I don't understand how that's a 10-second violation because there was a deflection on the as Washington was coming across half court. And that's what I think a discussion is happening now. The deflection happened across the half court line. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. Wow. It's an interesting call. Yeah, right now Southern's aggressiveness in going after the ball is making a difference. Wow. 3 assists to 8 turnovers. Yeah. What up, Gail? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Shout out to all the folks who are in here. Edwin Moore, of course. Troy, Fat Mouth, Little Baby's in here. Mr. Randolph. Let's see, Dr. Israel in the house. EA.
Shout out to everybody. Yesterday's game, I talked about legs. Yeah. And the fact that I thought that Jackson State were wear down, it would be a less of an impact for Southern because they got a pretty deep bench. They play a lot of people. I think this is gonna come down to scoring for us. We right now we got to get some buckets, and we gave up 24 points with 9 minutes left. That's kind of high.
I'll tell you what it's looking like. It's looking like the first half of the last game. The last time we played them at Southern, it was a choppy first half. We were down. We ended up tying it up. And the second half, we just kicked it in a notch. We outscored them 50-37 in the second half. But it started with a run late in the first half. Right now, we're struggling. Down 14.
Just too many turnovers. We double-digit turnovers now.
Yeah.
And they get layup.
Yeah, you're not gonna beat this Southern team playing like this. And I think we're gonna get a timeout here by Charlie. Yeah, and you can see Southern was just about to rotate 5 guys. So the depth of Southern right now, they're going to rotate 5. We got a 7-man rotation. And when we're being loose with the ball right now,
well, we're being true to what our offense is, but
10 turnovers to 4.
What I would say is this, and I said it last night too. We have to shoot teams. They're going to collapse on our interior. because we don't have knockdown 3-point shooters, and we keep trying to force feed the post. And I think we have to open up the post. So running some cutters to the center of the key free throw line, and then hitting some of those mid range, as well as hitting some open threes. We're gonna have to do that to loosen up their defense and open up the inside.
Yeah. Again, Southern. Look at the numbers that Southern has run onto the floor right now. Nobody has played more than 5. Well, hold on, I was looking at the wrong thing. But they have run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've run 11 people into this contest versus our 7.
Well, they did it last night too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the pure strategy that they're going to run with at this point.
Well, if we don't give them the easy runouts, though, those layups is what was the turnover that lead to easy transition points is what we got to cut down on.
Got to give a shout out to the softball team mid game here. Got 2 victories over Mississippi Valley State. Those games were on SWAC TV. Baseball, they were up 12-4 on Southern. That too was on SWAC TV. I didn't know what inning it was in, but hopefully that score is a final.
Still trying to force it inside.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good pass, but we got away with it.
Yeah, we've got to find a way to give better. I mean, these lob entry passes, just that is not going to cut it.
It was predictable.
It is.
It's obvious.
Well, you can't lead the ball up in the air that long. I mean, against this is college basketball. I mean, that we're not sealing off that well to warrant these lob passes.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes. I don't know. That's something that's a teaching and coaching thing that we have to. I don't understand why it is poor as it is, but it is, right? Anybody got any Rattlers in the house? You got a score on our baseball game. Again, like I said, I'm gonna go look here on the Rattlers app. The last time the score was 12-4, last I saw. Let's see. Taking it along. Okay, final score. FAMU won 12-7. 12-7. Caleb Granger, he was the day one starter, Kelvin. 6 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits and 4 earned runs, struck out 10. Mackenzie Jackson got the save. He pitched 3 innings, struck out 3, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs. FAMU scored runs they scored runs in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, where we scored 4 runs in the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Wow. Every inning but the 1st and 5th, FAMU put up runs on Southern. 12 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. Southern 7 runs on 12 hits and an error. So, all right, there's one FAMU team got to win over Southern. Just need these guys to do their job tonight, right?
Yeah, 7 minutes left. Just need to clamp down defensively, start giving up easy transition basket and make some shots.
This is that point. Let me see. I'm gonna quickly go back. I know I've got the game notes pulled up. I'm gonna look at the play-by-play in the first half. The last time we played Southern, we were we were down nearly 6 points, I noticed. Yeah. Well, a little bit different this time. Here we go. Off a pair of free throws by Washington. Another turnover. We committed 18 turnovers the first time we played them. And I believe 11 turnovers the second time we played them. We're already up to 11.
Yeah, and a lot of these turnovers are unforced turnovers. That's the problem with them. There's another one. Leads to another layup.
Yeah, just you throw a pass behind them. It's just like, what are we rushing for?
Well, it's not even that. I mean, I know we ain't got a point guard, but dribble, keep your dribble. What you passing for in the first place?
Yeah.
From the half court.
Well, you know, this was my worry. I mentioned this in the pregame. None of these guys have been in this spot before where you're literally a game away from playing for the championship. And right now our nerves don't look good. We rushing shots. I mean, 12 turnovers speak for themselves. The defense isn't locking down. We got to find a way to make the game simpler. Dalma trying to fight his way in the paint.
Just not clean. Just not a clean game at all.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. And the best thing, you know, I'm there's still a lot of ball left in the first half. So I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold it. Still a lot of time.
Hey, we don't flinch, man. We don't. This team takes the personality of their head coach. So whether we up or down, it's really not you won't see a noticeable difference in their emotional. They're not panicked at all. So at some point, the turnovers will slow down and the easy buckets for SU will go away, and then we'll see where we at.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, JT, whether it's the moment being, I don't know if it's the moment being too big or we got to put together some stops.
Well, as long as we don't turn the ball over and give up layups. They just had too many layups.
And that's what happens, as you can see right there. Score a bucket and then turn right around and give up another bucket. Nice move by Baker. Nice move, quick. But then Southern comes right back in transition. Look at that pass. Wow. Southern's decided that they're going to push the tempo and they're going to push the ball on us. I mean, I can't even understand how Ndama and
where was the foul of that on that though?
Well, I'm looking at the mix-up there between Ndama and
it wasn't a mix-up. Sanders was there and he let him go, and Ndama tried to catch up, and because it was Ndama guy. Yeah, but communication helping out. Sanders left him, but we all understand Sanders limited defensively. You don't have much interest in the defense. No missed free throw.
Yeah. It needs to be under 10. It needs to be anywhere from 6. I'm going to say 6 points is the line where we need to be. Nice move by Baker.
I'm not looking at our points right now. I'm looking at our turnovers. Once we cut that down, this game would tighten up.
Let's see if we can hold it. That's a good play by Chapman defensively. Come on. Be ready to shoot that, Shirley. All right, we'll take it. Down to 10. Transition. We're gonna have to get out of the full court press. We'll get out of that. Southern's doing a great job of pushing the ball in tempo. Washington going to the free throw line on the foul, got a chance to cut it to 8.
I agree with you, EA. With this particular team, Baker Jr. is a important piece, and probably we need to change our starting lineup and have him start the game so we don't start off behind.
I got to text Carlos and ask him, how often has Southern been running this 5-man rotation in and out?
Well, I understand it. I get it. They're not a great shooting team. They just had some high percentage shots because of transition, though, so far in the first half. So if you're not a great shooting team, you try to wear the other team out with numbers. Because at some point, we haven't really taken that many 3-point shots, and we don't take a whole lot of them. But at some point, we'll start taking more, and we'll start hitting some.
V and Matt, you must be ahead of us here. I cannot stress enough how impressed I am with Washington in the way he has developed. I mean, here's a young man who just a year ago was a former coach was pointing out that he thought Washington could be a player of the year talent. And we saw games where Washington looked great and then we see him disappear. Mm-hmm. And his consistency has gotten so much better this season. Okay. Yeah, this is Southern's thing. They've been running this 5-man in and out thing all season. Carlos just texted me back. Another layup. If we count the number of layups, we gotta count the number of layups right now. Way too many drives into the paint. That's got to be one of the points of emphasis.
And that's Chapman and lack of communication.
Well, yeah. Who's his backside? Shirley.
Shirley.
Yeah. See, but Chapman's not a great on-ball defender.
He's not. But he was telling them he was coming. He was giving them that lane because he knew he was expecting Shirley to be there. Now he overplayed it and overreacted, but Shirley didn't do his job either.
And then Southern misses a free throw and we don't get a rebound, and it turns into a 3. Good Jesus! Come on, we got to be better. Got to be better. What's the offensive rebound numbers looking like right now? Being out rebounded 16-13, 7-2 on the offensive boards. 7-2. Southern out rebounding a 7-2. So that's +5 on the second chance opportunities that Southern is getting.
Yeah, I think it's important to have. I think Adama has a important role in this game, and he's been important in the 2 games we won. So I think we need him to rim protect and to beat up Southern inside.
Another media timeout. 3:51 remaining. FAMU down Well, we had cut it to what, 7?
Mm-hmm.
It cut it to 7. Now it's back up to 12. Looking at some team stats right now. Southern is shooting 52% from the field. 17
All
of
layups. It's been pretty much time. Yeah.
Well, hey, it is what it is. FAMU is here's the numbers that think about this. This is, you talk about all layups. They have 33 field goals. So they have 17 of 33, Kelvin. I want you to listen, right? We are 9 of 19. They have nearly made more field goals than we have attempted. Not because a good recipe. Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just giving you the numbers. I'm just repeating the numbers for people. But right now, to be down 12, that's what it. There you go.
The difference even more is the transition basket, though, the easy layups. That's the difference in the game right now. We clean up the turnovers. It's an even game.
Well, the threes are in that mix. Who said that? Edwin, the threes are in the mix. I mean, they're 4 of 10 from 3-point. We're 2 of 5. I'm just looking at the shot attempts. I mean, they have shot 14 more shots than we have. Made 8 more. I mean, And what's helping us is that we are 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and Southern is 1 of 4.
EA, Ndama is a dirty work guy kind of guy, right? Get offensive and defensive rebounds and block shots and do the things that that help you win. So as you saw last week, on the last game in the second half, when he's active, it helps our team in our offense. He has to be out there and he has to be active, period. We're a better team when he's in there and active.
All right, here's the stretch under 4 where we've got to get this down to 6.
Got to not turn the ball over and play clean. Play good defense, yeah.
All right, so right now, well, the turnovers, we're at 12. They have held at 12 for about a good 4 to 5 minutes. So that part is working to our advantage. Woo, Jesus.
There you go. Another turnover. Told you. Yeah, I just give it to you, point guard, let him bring it down. All these full court passes, man. What are we doing?
Hey, I love how the stat, you see the stat thing said bad pass turnover. And then what does it freaking lead to on the other end? Woo, 2 more points.
But it's not, the turnover didn't lead to that. It's just defense.
Well, the turnover led to, well, okay.
It was a half court set, man, and like 20 some seconds off the clock.
I got you. Big 3 by Sanders there.
I told you, he fearless.
Yeah, down to 9.
You have to live with it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Again, I set the target at 6. Can we get it to 6 by the end of the half?
Just be under 10, period. It don't have to be 6. It could be 8. Just under 10. That's all.
You take under 10. I'm gonna stick to 6.
Southern don't shoot the ball well enough. Now, if we were playing Prairie View or Jackson State with their lead scorers there, then yeah, I agree with you. But because I don't believe in Southern offense, we just need to be under 10 or under double digits.
More tip in layups. Jesus.
I just think we got to bring Adama in.
Yeah. Somebody's got to box out. Chapman's standing out.
No. You're asking people to do what they don't do well.
That's true.
You got to have Adama out there. Period. Yeah. You can never have Sanders and Chapman on the wings together. not on defensive end anyway.
Yeah, Baker's coming to play right now. They can't guard Baker.
They couldn't last game either.
Nope, could not. Free throws, making free throws too. Yeah,
that's a plus when he make them.
Oh, Edwin, you think there's an advantage, disadvantage on the whistles, huh? Okay.
How many fouls does Adama have? Another offensive rebound.
Adama has just one. Washington's got two. All right, you guys in the chat, what's your halftime margin? What do you make a prediction here down to the final 45 seconds? Will FAMU stay under 10? Or will Southern increase the lead? Can FAMU get it under 6?
Oh. Move the ball. I don't like when we go one-on-one. That's when we get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't give okay. Let's go, Micah.
Again, one-on-one. We got bailed out.
Yeah. As the shot clock was winding down.
Turnover. Here we go.
Travel. That's a travel. There you go. Where we at? What's the score, Kelvin? What's the margin?
We at 6, right?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
With 24 seconds left.
And it looks like that's where it'll end. Woo. Watch these final few seconds. Antonio Baker being guarded near the half-court line. Come on, don't play with it. You're doing too much.
You're supposed to finish that. He had a good look. You're supposed to finish that. You know, man, that was a really bad half of basketball for us. And we within 6. Wow.
Yeah, to say the least. Wow. But hey, called it. I said what I say. Get to 6. I like it. I like it being at 6.
No. I'm saying wow because ain't no way we should be on the double digits the way we played. And Southern shot the ball threes better than they normally do. and they got up and down the court. They got a lot of easy transition baskets, and they only up 6.
Again, I don't know.
FAMU will make the adjustments coming out of the second half. That's one thing we know about Charlie.
I don't know if you guys can see, or if you're looking at the team comparison. Let me see if I can go to the visiting stats here. No, we're the home team. All right, go to us as the home team here. Look at the stats. Well, I like this stat here. Layups 6 of 8. Let's flip over to see what Southern is doing in the layup category here. 6 of 11. Seems like it should be higher. 26 points in the paint. 16 points off turnovers.
Yeah, you would think they would be up double digits with stats like that, right?
Yeah. That look. That's why I said being down 6 is a win right now.
It is.
That's a win. It is a win. As poorly as we played in this half, being down 6 is a win. Free throws. Southern's 1 of 4. FAMU right now, free throws 9 of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Very efficient shooting from the 3-point arc too, 4-7. And I think, Kelvin, that's a product more of the way Southern has sped up the game, and again the turnovers and all.
Yeah. I don't think it's nothing Southern has done in terms of where the score is at. I think it's mostly FAMU and the turnovers. I think it's really that simple.
Yeah, I see it, Troy. FAMU 4-7 from the 3-point arc right now. Southern's 4 of 12 from the 3-point arc. Let me see. Southern has 39 possessions. Let me look at that stat here. Possessions. Again, I would have thought FAMU had more, or Southern had more possessions than us, but it's only 1 more. So right now, I think we all agree, you guys in the chat, Kelvin, myself, the biggest stat right now is those turnovers. 13-8.
Yep.
And the points off of turnovers, they are plus 10 on points off turnovers.
There's
your ball game right there.
Yeah.
There it is. I am too, Colin. I am too. All right, let's do this. Let's hit a commercial break and give us a chance to kind of go refill our glasses. And when we come back, we'll talk about some keys. You guys in the chat, love to hear your thoughts on what's your analysis? What do you think FAMU needs to do in the second half? And if it starts with anything other than the letter T, don't bother. Don't bother. That's where it starts. That's where it starts right now. All right, let's take a break. A couple of minutes. Come back with some second half, a halftime analysis. I'm reaching out. I may reach out any see if we can find somebody that wants to jump in and give us some halftime analysis. We'll see who's out there, who's available. And then we'll get into talking about the second half. So you're watching the O&G StrikeZone live watch party. Halftime score: FAMU trailing Southern 43-37. Better days are ahead in the second half. We'll be back after these words.
From cancer care to accidental injuries to cardiac care, We all know that there are times that you can't control what happens in your life. But with Globe Life Family Heritage, you can be prepared to weather the storm when it comes. Call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com. With over 25 years of serving communities, Dr. Beverly Eagles Rogers is here to help you and your family through difficult times. Dr. Beverly takes pride in Globe Life being one of the few companies that returns 100% of premiums to clients that stay healthy. So for more information, call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com.
And we have to fund our kids in these colleges, and we have to make sure our kids have seats in these colleges.
Now, what about HBCUs? You mentioned.
Absolutely. You got to fund them all, and you've got to make sure they're properly funded. You know, the real reason why I went after Comcast and Charter, it didn't have anything to do with my cable networks. It didn't. What happened was a gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCUs. And Comcast did not accept it. And that would have made a lot of money for these black colleges.
Absolutely.
And it would have educated the Black College Sports Network. This is what he wanted to do. That would have educated a lot of black kids. And when they didn't do that, that's when I came off the bench and said, okay, I'm going to light you up like a Christmas tree. Okay? That was the real reason why I got into it, was when I saw what happened with the Black College Sports Network, which I don't own. I just knew.
Why didn't you buy it?
I just knew. I just knew that these black.
I like that talk.
Right? I knew that these black colleges were going to benefit, and these black kids were going to get the education that they deserved and not have to pay.
There's a shot. To right. It could be. Right field. Grand slam. What a shot. That's how you get hot, young fella.
Thank you guys for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do, and all you guys at BCSN. We really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
Movement, a statement, a legacy. We celebrate the pride, the purpose, and the culture that make historically black colleges and universities legendary. HBCU Image, a Kenny T's company.
You're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics. There's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. It's halftime. I should put up a little banner that says halftime. It might be helpful in case somebody's jumping in and saying, hey, what y'all got going on? Halftime. Southern 43, FAMU 37. All right, there we go. All right, bring back in the chat. You guys in the chat. All right. Kevon Wright. Has it been 19 years since FAMU played in a championship game for the conference tournament? 19 years. Woo. Damn. Been that long. Let's see. Well, Yeah, he said if we continue playing man-to-man with a small lineup that can't defend, well. Good analysis. We right there with you, Kylan.
So my prediction is this for the second half. I think the first 6 minutes, second half is important. What I expect to happen, just knowing Charlie and his adjustments and what he's saying to the kids, along with the staff, I think we'll close that gap immediately in the first 3 minutes. That's what I'm projecting. And then the game will kind of fall into a style, a pattern, and we'll see if anybody can do separation. But I do expect for FAMU to erase this deficit early.
Back on February 26th at Southern, we trailed 33-32. Again, I mentioned at one point we were down 6, and we closed that. Matter of fact, we had kind of had a nice run to tie the game at 32, but gave up a foul and a free throw, which Southern. And then we came out in the second half, and let me see, 2, 5, 7, 8 came right out the bat in the first 4 minutes, first 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of the quarter, scored 4 buckets. 2 of them were 3-pointers. And just like that, we were up 8, had pushed it up to 12 by the 15-minute mark, 13 by the 14:39 mark. And that was all she wrote. At that point, I mean, it just continued to flow. I mean, we pushed the lead to as much as 17 at one point. So to underscore Kelvin's point there, we've done this before. We've done this before.
Yeah, they got in terms of transition basket points off of turnovers, they plus 10, and it's a 6-point game.
Yep. Again, got to give a shout out to the baseball team.
Yep.
Game one of the SWAC home opener against Southern. They won 12-7. So game 2 will be tomorrow. You can watch those games on SWAC TV. And shout out to the Lady Rattlers softball team. Got a win against Mississippi Valley State. Got 2 wins today. And their third game will be
tomorrow.
I was trying to see if I could pull up the stats on what those scores were while we're kind of in the middle of halftime. Let me see if I can pull up. Let me see. One of the games was 8-0. Samantha Smith picks up the win.
10-0 was the other one, I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was 2 6-run rule games.
Oh, wow. So 2 shutouts.
It's Valley.
Win's a win.
Yeah.
Win's a win. So already you have won 2 series.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can clean up a sweep.
We better. This is one we were supposed to sweep.
Kevon Wright, let's see. Kevon says, I just can't say enough about how Coach Ward has turned us around this season. Jaquan has told everybody in the SWAC we're going to win it. That's my guy. All right.
Yeah, this team, like I say, emotionally, they're very mature. I mean, it's a team that's got a bunch of juniors and seniors on it, so they should be. But this is a mature team. And then they got a coach that is so even-keeled that, yeah, again, whether they win or losing, it does. You won't see a significant difference in their play and their effort.
Looks like we're getting close to get started here. The winner of this game will advance to the championship game and play Prairie View A&M.
Now, I will say again, if we get past this game, we're going to have to get off to a better start against them.
Well, isn't that what we did the last time we played them, right? Got off to a great start.
Man, we was up 20 at half.
Yeah.
20 plus.
But I will say this, Kelvin. Every game is different. Every game is different. How we played, how we acted, how we responded to the adversity in one game doesn't quite mean we'll be that in the next game. So,
well, with this team, it does mean that. I think they're consistent.
Already come out the box, first possession.
Yeah, they're consistent.
Get a first possession, get an offensive rebound, and score a second chance layup. That's the positivity that we needed. Good rebound by Ndalma. And he didn't force it either. There we go. Now we go to the zone. We come out first defensive possession. We move into the zone.
Smart move.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I don't know. I don't buy into Southern being that good enough three-pointer. I mean, he just shot an NBA three-pointer. We'll let him have that. Shirley's got to be better going to the bucket than that.
We're not a good one-on-one team. I don't like when we go one-on-one. He went on 1 against 3, actually.
Back-to-back, bad three-point shot attempts by Southern. Skip pass from one corner. Wow, that was just flat out blocked. Jeez Louise. But what we missed on that possession where that shot got blocked in the corner was Ndalma cutting. Yeah. I mean, he actually was open if you throw it to him and let him cut. Well, he did cut, but
Evan Baker now.
Is Baker started? Did he start? Baker did start this half. Okay. Baker started a half instead of who? Washington.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. Look at that. Look at that score. 1 point lead, 1 point game. Another deep three by Southern. That's 3. That can't be what Southern wants. 3 consecutive possessions. Kick up ahead. Sanders for 3 ball. Left wing. Got him. 1 point ball game. Here we go.
That's exactly what we want. We want to shoot threes.
Did I not tell you what we did the last time? How many possessions did we come out and jump on them? What? 5 straight buckets? What have we done? 3 straight buckets in this contest. Oh, just missed an easy layup. Holy cow. And then get the foul. Got a chance. Wow. No, that wasn't a foul call? No. Holy cow. Another missed 3 by Southern. That's 4 to 5 threes missed by Southern. What the hell?
They're not a good 3-point shooting team.
There's a cut. And now there's a foul. Thank you. That's a makeup call. Should have been. Good Lord. Massive substitutions for Southern. Wow. Hey, what a great – you called it too, Kelvin. Way to call that. You called it. What did you say, the first 3 to 4 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Bam, and look at it. We take a lead for the first time. Wow. 7-0 run to open the half. I told you we did this very thing to Southern at Southern.
Yep.
We did the very same thing. Whole new ball game now. I don't like us going man to man full court. Go back to the zone. Come back, give up an easy bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's us playing man. Come on, that's not Doma. Why did we come out of the zone? Why did we come out of it? Jeez. Yeah, he's holding Shirley big time. All right. Nice job, FAMU. Back up by 1. Thanks to the layup by Sanders. Yeah, that's a good thing. We can see it. Ugh. Ugly shot. We trap off the miss. Bad turnover. Man. Let's go. The lead is starting to build. Look at this. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Nice defensive stop. Another bad shot by Southern, in my opinion. In transition, Octave. Ooh, nice kick into the corner. Shirley down on the low block. Nice turnaround jump shot by Shirley. Up 3. Southern calls the timeout now. Wow. What a heck of a 4 minutes. What down 6 to up 3. 9 plus 9. Let's go.
What we did in the first 6 minutes of the first half is not who we are as a team. So at some point we was going to clean this up better.
Woo, man. Already 3 players in double digits. Shirley with 12 points. Octave with 10. Jaquan Sanders with 10. Antonio Baker with 8. FAMU shooting 50% from the field, 13 of 32. 11 of 12 at the free throw line. That's 92% in case you wanted somebody to do the quick math.
Hey, what did I say with Roy on the pregame show? Watch out for Southern 3-point shooting and then the free throw disparity.
Speaking of that, Southern's 3-point shooting, they are 4 of 16. That's 25%. And at the free throw line, they are 1 of 4, 25%, shooting 20 of 47.
Yeah. They're trending to what they look like both times we played them right now.
Yep.
We just got to continue to keep, I said it was important for separation last night because you saw that last minute.
Right.
Where we, so again, for that very reason, we need this separation, double-digit separation going into the last 2-3 minutes because somewhere along the line we're gonna get sloppy.
11-2, we've outscored them to open the second half. In the first 4 minutes of the ball game, 11-2.
I'm surprised that Southern taking as many threes as they are. They know they're not a great 3-point shooting team.
Right. They should know.
And their volume of how many, you say they took 16.
16.
They should take 16. They should take 16 for the game at the most.
Yeah.
And they got it at a half, barely over a half. But keep it up. I'd like to see us go back to the zone.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, we did. Okay, we came back into the zone. And I will say I do like mixing it up a little bit. I do think Ward and the staff has done a good job of mixing it up.
Come on, don't bail him out, man. That was no foul. He had nowhere to go. He just threw it up.
Well, Ndama was walking into him. I mean, he's got to. First
of all, he was over the back. But then you saw that chicken wing. That's not a foul, man. But, the SWAC, they officiate big guys totally different than everybody else.
Well, there's not a lot of big.
There's not a lot of. Is almost a foul.
Yeah, there's not a lot of big guys in this league, so I think there's not a lot of big guys like Ndama. I mean, the kid from Alabama A&M. I mean, you can count on one hand the number of bigs like Ndama.
Yeah.
So this ends up being the media timeout. Yeah, Troy, what's fascinating to me is, look, even at the youngest youth level, the concept of putting a body on somebody somehow seems to get lost.
In the NBA level.
I don't look.
Physicality is gone. They just athletic. So they try to
everybody's jumping. Everybody's jumping over everybody.
Yep.
Or at least that's what they think they can do.
Yeah.
And I'm always impressed when you see the one or two teams that do box out hard. Like you'll see in a tournament like Houston. Houston is a team, the Houston Cougars, that's a team that I look at and say they'll box out hard. Like they will literally body somebody up. And I always say if your three forwards, centers, whatever you want to call them, post players, if those guys are boxing out, man, guards should be cleaning up on rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then also, Bryan, teams take a lot more 3-pointers now, so there's a lot more longer rebounds.
That's true. Yeah. You do have to practice the box outs, yes. And sadly, it's one of those things that you have to commit time to it.
Yep.
And I think a lot of coaches are trying to teach offense and defense and you're trying to get so many things in a 2-hour practice or less that guess what comes up hurting sometimes.
Fundamentals.
Yeah. So we come back out of the timeout. Southern's at the free throw line. Terrence Dixon Jr., only one of two. Bingo, there it is. Once again, free throws hurting them.
Yeah, they do not shoot free throws very well.
Yeah, Chris, if you were just turning on the TV trying to figure out who we're playing, Southern decided to go with the Jackson State Blue.
That's State Blue.
They decided to go with the Jackson State Blue today. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to troll us or something. This offensive possession, ball is going stale. Shirley trying to fight his way. Yeah, trying to fight his way.
Yeah, too much one-on-one. That's not our game. That's
not when we're sharp. Yeah, that's when we get in trouble. It's always amazing when the kids go away from what works.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously that's what you got coaches for. So. Oh God. Turnover, breakaway, dunk.
Yeah, going one-on-one. That's what happens when we go one-on-one. Because we don't have great dribblers. That's why we have to move the ball.
Yeah, we think we do. Sanders got to make that one.
Yeah, needed that one.
That was a wide open one. And Dalma with a strong rebound. Oh, God. Another turnover. Here we go. The points off turnovers, man. Even when we get out of our own way, they still come back to hurt us. I'm gonna go look at it here. Points off turnovers. Points off turnovers.
Here we go. Tried 1-on-3 again.
20-8 points off turnovers. There's your 20-8.
Yep, they just scored again off one.
Yeah,
going 1-on-1.
Jeez Louise. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a block. Looks like we're going to have a shooting foul called against Indalma here. Yeah, it's not just that they're horrible, Willa. It's not that they're horrible. It's that they are leading to points for Southern. Southern's on a 6-0 run in the last minute 45. FAMU has gone dry, haven't scored in the last 2 minutes or so. And Jordan Chapman's going to come in for Indalma here. I think with Chapman in the ball game, we may go to zone here. May.
Yeah, we don't rebound well with his lineup.
No. Is Washington back in yet?
I hadn't seen him.
I haven't seen him either. Big basket by Baker. Yeah, I'm surprised Washington. Baker's just gonna find his way to the bucket.
He know his game and he stick to it.
That's unfortunate.
I don't like our defense on with this particular lineup. I think you have to bring PJ in with this lineup.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Somebody's open. Drive it to the basket. Ooh. And drive it right to the rim, make him foul you.
EA, I know you're a basketball guy and you watched our team. We do not defend the perimeter well at all in man-to-man.
Nope.
All season.
Free throw shooting again, still coming through. We're shooting well above 90% from the free throw line right now.
Got to clean up the turnovers. One-on-ones.
13 of 14. It's 93% in case somebody wanted to know the percentage.
What other sports takes? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Everybody's jumping at something. Stay down on the ground. At some point, there's got to be a 3-second call here.
Yeah.
I mean, you just forget about. I think the officials kind of forget about it at times. It's like, come on now. Well, if the trend holds here, he made the first one. Let's see, he'll miss the second one.
Well, he got a lucky bounce on the first one.
Yeah. Yep, missed it. But we don't come and help ourselves. Okay, Washington sub back into the game. And unfortunately,
move the ball.
Yep, bad miss.
Good shot, just missed it.
Yep. Offensive foul called against Southern. Well, media timeout, Southern's up 4, and I'll tell you, Southern's got to be feeling good they got to be feeling good because the last media timeout 4 minutes ago, they were in the midst of getting outscored 11-2. And now they're up 4.
Yeah, we got to get some buckets now. 11 minutes. So the next TV timeout is at 7.
8. Under 8. This one is the under 12. The next one is the under 8.
So we need to get to that timeout even or up to. He called Ben a Jaguar.
Huh?
I'm messing with Edwin.
What'd he say?
He said, wow, what'd he call on us?
Okay, I see Mike Reed's up in Atlanta, taking some pictures of the boys. Shout out to Roy and all the folks up there doing the live in-game pressers. One of the things that, I don't know if a lot of you are aware of, but if you're following the SWAC digital network on YouTube, all of the post-game press conferences are airing on digital. Now, I don't know why they're not on SWAC TV, Kelvin.
No, Elmore, this is FAMU Mike Reed.
What is he talking about? Who's what?
He was thinking about the JSU Mike Reed.
No. Mike Road Dog Reed. Mike Road Dog. But yeah, a notification or something. They're not even tweeting it out. I tweeted out the from the O&G account the post game from yesterday, or not yesterday. What day was that? Wednesday, from the women's and men's post game presser. But I mean, I don't know.
Who are you saying? The SWAC is not tweeting it out?
Yeah, of all the stuff that the SWAC is doing, nobody's tweeting out notifications that the the post-game press conferences can be seen on SWAC Digital. I don't know. Just so. Boy, it's been a long week. Can't wait to see what that bill looks like. Been a long week for the cheerleaders in the 100.
I think the SWAC take care of the bill.
I hope so. It's been interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the reviews are from these tournament games. You know.
Yeah, more. What instrument you played in the jukebox?
The yellow sweatshirt was a dancing doll when I marched with the jukebox. Okay, I got to look and see who he's talking about. Somebody in the background? There's a shirt in the background.
Okay, he was trumpet guy. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't see it either.
I figured he had to be a trumpet because he was, shouting out the trumpets.
Move the ball.
Somebody got knocked going through the lane.
It was
yeah, there's another one. Octave, he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Man.
It was Chapman.
You would think Southern would do one thing right now, and that's not let us go to the free throw line. Damn it, we finally missed one. Been a minute since we missed a free throw. We certainly trying. We certainly trying to do our best right now. Turnover by Southern. Let's go. Micah Octave. Damn, I wish my TV was running live at the same time that I'm seeing these box scores. So now we see the box score and then we get to watch and see how it happened.
Yep.
That's what you want is your big throwing from the short corner. Boom, swing it. Octave. One more time. Get back to him. Pump it in his face. That's in the face. In the face. Let's go. That's Octave with a heat check right there. Octave had a good game the last time we played Southern.
Yeah, that's the thing about our offense. It can come from anybody, and almost anybody can get hot for a small stretch.
Look at Caleb Washington. Let's go. Back up 2 now. FAMU's now on a 6-0 run in the last minute and 22. This game has been a game of flows. Southern hadn't scored in the last 2-12. I feel like I said those very same numbers the other way maybe about 5 minutes ago. Oh, that's a nice pull-up. Woo! Yeah, nice mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, when we don't turn the ball over, we're a better team.
This is the box score off of so if you go to the SWAC website and go to their Tournament Central page, this is the live box score from the one that the SWAC puts out. Pretty good, gives you all the typical stuff. I can jump here you can go see the split box. You can go to home stats, visitor stats. This is the play-by-play right now. But yeah, if you go to the SWAC.org, go to their Tournament Central and look for live stats.
That was off him, wasn't it? They gave it to him, but yeah, that was off him. He dribbled it off himself.
Somehow they call Washington for the foul. I guess they're gonna say he rode him.
I told you, man. All you gotta do is drive to the paint.
Oh, come on.
You're gonna get the
Shirley.
call.
Ugh. That's all that's happening right now. They drive it, we drive it, they come back and drive it again. Shirley said, "Get out the way. I'm going right to the lane." Goes right down to the block. Shirley was like, "Get out the way. I'm going right to the block." He goes and scores. And
they have nobody who matches up with him, and he knows it.
He knows it. He knows it. But see, we got to have somebody to stop the ball. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you got to stop the ball.
70 feet right down the lane.
Right.
Jeez.
A layup.
I got to go back. Where's that? Where's the stat? There's a stat. I'm going to look up the next timeout. TV timeout's coming up. It's 8:33. TV timeout's coming up at the under 8, or I should call it the media timeout. Washington on the short corner. Pump fake by Shirley.
1-on-1. I hate it.
Come on. Oh, Lord. Woo! Jesus, what a block. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Massive substitutions coming in. Got a foul that's called on Jaquan Sanders. Oh, boy.
There go my boy. And Dom, I'm trying to tell you. It matters in this game. He matters.
Let me see. Where's those? Hold on. I'm going to go back here to look at the layups. I think it was in the home stats right here. Layups. FAMU 9 of 15. Southern 7 of 13. $8:33 to play. Media timeout coming up at the under 8. So be interesting to see can FAMU get a bucket here out of this substitution. When you say EA, don't take Baker out the game. Crud.
I agree with that one too.
Back into the zone. Southern gets a bucket. That's good. Shot. That's good defense. That's just a tough shot.
Yeah,
that's damn. You can't get any better on the defense than that. He just went and made a basket.
Got to bounce.
He did. What are you gonna do with it, Caleb? What are you gonna do with it, Caleb?
Over dribbling. If you're gonna throw it to Doma, throw it up
in
top.
The air. Thank you.
Yeah, throw it up
top. Don't try to put it on the ground.
Yeah.
Foul count in this half. Let's see. Southern has committed 6 fouls. FAMU has only committed 5. So 6-5 right now. So next Southern foul puts FAMU in the bonus. FAMU still has 1 to give. Edwin asking questions. Edwin, we're not there. Anybody know who that is?
We ain't looking at the guy with no camera.
I know what he's talking about. I happened to glance and saw. I don't know. Oh man. Well, man, this is a game of runs. Hey, it's coming down to it. This is playing out like it like you would expect it to play out in a semifinal game. The winner gets a chance to go to the championship game
against two teams that played each other twice already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern's played Prairie View twice. We played Prairie View twice.
No, I was talking about us and Southern.
Oh, okay. Yeah, familiarity.
Well, the positive thing, if it comes down to it, It's a tight game. If it comes down to free throws, advantage FAMU. Hopefully it don't come down to that though.
Yeah, we've somebody asked about the turnovers. We've committed 15 turnovers. They've committed 11. Free throw shooting, Southern has gotten a little bit better. They're 5 of 10 right now, but still 50%. We are 14 of 16, 88%. 6 of 14. FAMU is 6 of 14 from the three-point arc. That's 43%. Southern is 5 of 17. That's 29%.
I thought the arena would be a little more packed than what it is.
It still looks like there's probably, I don't know, 4,000.
Yeah, it's nice, but I thought it'd be a closer to a sellout.
Friday night in Atlanta.
What you saying? They getting chicken wings?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, chicken wings. Exactly. Come on, we got to move the ball this possession. Oh, that's a nice move. We got to finish that. Okay, he got fouled. There we go. That was a nice move. All right, so that's Southern's 7th team foul. We are now in the bonus, so now everything has to go to the bucket. Unless it's the only time I'm shooting a three is unless it's an offensive rebound, off the offensive rebound. Tie ball game. FAMU stays hot shooting for threes.
Well, Chapman and Sanders, they have to take the open shots now.
You want them taking it?
That's what they're in there for.
All right.
They turn the ball over when they go to dribbling one-on-one.
That part. A lot of missed pull-up jump shots. One shot missed by Southern. FAMU comes down. One shot miss. Southern comes back again.
You ahead of me on both of mine.
Well, I'm counting it. I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at the on the screen, the play-by-play. Whew. Man, that's a tough miss.
Finish. There we go. Dang, we give it right back though.
Yeah. We tried him. We just said we just gonna let you.
Oh man, that was a rebound too. That was
yeah.
That was cheap. That was a push.
Yeah. Woo! Lord, that was a nice move by Washington.
Man, if he could just be consistent. He got game.
No, he does. Michael Jacobs coming down. He's showing you why he was second team all SWAC. Jeez Louise.
All right, we're trading buckets right now.
Yeah, that's all that's happening right now. Can't stop Washington. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Baker. Oh, wide open. Okay.
We over the 65-point threshold. That's supposed to be good for us.
Yeah. Don't think too much, EA. Look, we try to tell you. You just don't overthink this. Boy, amen for the free throw shooting today, boy. Amen for the free throw shooting. This is where we need two back-to-back stops.
We need some stops.
Two back-to-back stops is what we need right here. In this stretch between the 5-minute mark and the 3-minute mark, or actually I'm going to say right here and the media timeout. Between here and the media timeout, we just need two stops.
Yep. As well as score when we get those stops.
I know it's killing us. I know. Good no call. Oh, come on. What is that? What is that?
Yeah, that's a bailout. He was out of control.
Come on. Yeah, he's not shooting. He's on the ground. No, that's not a shooting foul. Is that a shooting? They're going to call that shooting?
He raised his hand, so they're going to – I told you, all you got to do is drive the ball.
No, he was on the floor. He was on the floor. It wasn't a shooting foul.
And he was trying to pass it. He wasn't even trying to shoot.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right. Oh, God. Well, we just don't do nothing easy. Antonio Baker lost ball.
When you got a flaw, when you got weaknesses in a flaw.
Woo, bad shot.
Yeah.
But then we give it right back to him.
You had to grind it out. No, don't go one-on-one. You're going in traffic. Move the ball. Stay out, move the ball. You can't go against one. The set defense is set.
Look at this, right? I mean, where are you going, son?
Yeah.
You're using the screen.
But that's
a foul. But see, that's a foul right there. Forced slap, got him all wrist. Yeah, of course he lost the ball. Of course he lost the ball. He got slapped on the wrist.
Hand part of the ball.
Lord.
Ball don't lie.
Yeah, okay. Ball don't lie. They just tied it up. Another media timeout coming.
Tough shot.
Ugh. Over 3 Raptors.
Good defense, just tough shot. It's not there. Move the ball.
Oh, he's going to shoot it anyway. Oh, boy. Somebody's going to score a bucket and have a lead going into the media timeout. Who shall it be? Who will it be?
So we got to bring big shot centers in now. This is time.
Illegal screen. What the hell?
Another opposite board. Thank goodness they can't shoot.
Southern, look. I'm scared to go look at. Wait till I go see what the 3-point shooting is. Finally, a media timeout after a Southern turnover. So it'll be FAMU's ball coming out of the media timeout. 3:04 to play. Good God.
After we turned the ball over.
What's that?
Yeah, we got to bring Sanders in for this last run down here.
I mean, it's like Shirley did. I know he didn't see him, but wow. I tell you, man. I don't know how I don't understand how anybody who is at this game is sitting. That's the part that bothers me as I'm watching this, Kelvin. How could you be sitting with the chaotic nature of this game? How can anybody sit in their seat and watch this? Oh. All right, let's go some stat watching here. Points in the paint. Southern 42-32 advantage. Points in the paint. Points off turnovers still 22-12. So 10 points, points in the paint, 10 points off turnovers. Plus 10, all by Southern. Rebounds are about even. Total turnovers, we've committed 17. They've committed 12. You know, what did I tell you pregame, Kelvin? We're going to lose the turnover battle. The question is, where's the balance? Are we going to do something that much better than them? It's probably the free throw shooting. The free throws, we are 18 of 20. That's 90%. They are 5 of 10. I can't remember the last time they shot a free throw. Yeah. I mean, JT, we are what we are at this point. It's too late to go get one. I mean, Baker is supposed to be the playmaker, but you know.
No, Caleb is probably Caleb is really our only true playmaker, but he's just not consistent.
I think Shirley. You don't think Shirley's a solid playmaker?
No, I wouldn't call him a playmaker because he defers. He won't even take shots a lot of times.
Okay.
Baker will, but all his is the same, going to the basket. And it works when he's not going 1-on-3 in the lanes there, but a lot of times he's trying to go against, you know, a set defense where you got 2 or 3 people already waiting on him when you get there.
Yeah. Okay, FAMU's leading scorer right now. We got 2 guys with 14 points, Ty Shirley and Micah Octave. Antonio Baker has 12. Jaquan Sanders has 12. Caleb Washington has 13. So we got 5 guys in double digits right now.
That's how
Miles Ndama has not scored. Jordan Chapman has 3 points. Again, we've only played 7. I mean, that's just where we're at in this tournament. We're only playing 7. Tried to get it to Ndama, miss it. Man, bucket. Oh, it's going to be hard to get a bucket now. The defense by both sides is cranked up, coming up on 2 minutes. My God, this is gut-wrenching right now. Somebody's got to make a bucket.
We got to make a stop. We need to make a stop right now.
Well, both teams are making stops. Somebody's got to make a bucket, though. Ooh. Southern still shooting threes. I just can't. That's head scratching. Right, we appreciate it, but that's head scratching right now.
Oh, they go big shot. Ah, he missed it. That went off Southern?
No,
he touched it.
Yeah, defensive rebound by Southern. Substitutions coming up on 2 minutes. You figure he's got to hit one of those, right? All right, and Dahlman's out.
Now here we got to rebound and keep them off the offensive glass. That's what I worry when Ndama is out, along with teams driving to the basket.
Damn, that's a tough bucket. We haven't scored in the last 4 minutes. Damn.
So that's what I'm saying. When we take Ndama out, our defense suffers interior.
Triple teamed. How did he even? Oh, come on! You got to be effing kidding me. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But you got to keep him out the paint, though.
Well,
there you go, Johnny.
Oh boy, come on! We got to move the ball. We can't.
Yeah. Move the ball.
A lot of standing. A lot of people standing right now.
Finish. Got to finish that.
Ooh, boy. 54 seconds left. Man, I tell you what.
I guarantee you Southern won't take a 3 on this one.
No, they better not. Or somebody might get transferred, like literally in the moment. All right, 54 seconds left. Southern, you guys have already been through one of these situations already.
They're gonna try to go to their main guy.
Jacobs.
Try to get him in the paint. Yeah.
Well, he hasn't had any problem getting into the paint.
Yeah. I hope if we get to stop that we don't try to shoot the 3. I hope we try to take the best shot and not go 1-on-1.
If it's open.
I mean, if it's open, it's open. Right? As long as it's Sanders or Chapman. But I don't want them looking for that.
All right. Well, we're gonna get a shot here. They went to Jacobs and he missed, so we're gonna get a shot. Oh man. I'm watching the stat thing and watching the game. This is brutal. Playing zone. Okay, that's good defense. Good defense. What are we gonna do with it?
Call a timeout.
Call a timeout. All right, I'm gonna take the. Should I take the box away, or leave it up? Can we bear to know what happens before it happens?
You know, I would do something unconventional right here. Normally, I don't know if it's a great idea, but because of how the game going and I think it'll make a difference, I would probably put Gandamo back in. I wouldn't necessarily go to him, let him go try to get one off the backboard if he missed. He's good garbage. He's a good garbage kind of player. I might sneak him in there.
FAMU has not scored in the last 4 minutes and 53 seconds, Kelvin. Gone cold in the last 4:53.
Really hadn't taken that many shots that I can recall.
And Dalma's going out. Baker's coming back in.
What's going on, Soul for Tenor?
All right, winner of this advances to the SWAC championship game tomorrow night. Coming out of the timeout. Look at that.
Just a good shot. Just want a good shot.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ty
Shirley.
Defense. Good defense.
Ty Shirley. I'm taking the box off. We just gonna watch this play out together. Final 11 seconds. Oh God, I don't even want to watch I'm not even gonna look at the stat tracker. I'm just gonna watch this. Ugh. Wow. How did it even find its way to Shirley? Unbelievable. I don't even know how Shirley got that.
Yeah, I don't know how it got to him either.
What's Southern gonna do? What's Southern gonna do with it?
They're gonna let their best player keep the ball and drill it down and try to drive.
They're gonna call timeout. Jacobs had it 11 seconds.
And he
Top of the
got
key,
Sanders,
8
and he got
seconds.
Sanders
Top
on
of the
him.
key.
Oh, he gave it up.
Passes left wing.
Oh,
Drives
man.
baseline. Oh, he's wide open for a three.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What are we doing?
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, what are we doing? That was Sanders, though. He just, for no reason. Yeah, just for no reason. He just went down, tried to double team instead of playing good team defense. When I saw it, man, that's what Washington's out on this play. I don't know what we're thinking.
Why would he double it? Why would he double it?
I don't know why.
The guy was stopped. The baseline drive was stopped. Bad defensive play.
I don't know why Washington would be out too, though. Have no idea why Washington would be out.
Jesus, Sanders. .5, 0.6 on the clock. And you can't advance the ball. So unlike the women's game, you can't advance the ball. So
this would be a fitting way to lose, man. Lose this game. Achilles heels, perimeter defense, particularly Sanders. And we didn't have Washington, Caleb, our best two-way player out there. Don't understand that one.
I've never seen so many FAMU arms folded. You saw that every time they go to somebody from FAM, just arms folded, shaking their head like, man, what the hell? Really? Wow. Southern University. What a day for Southern. Steele. Good God. Southern wins 2 games on practically buzzer beaters, not buzzer beaters, but last second jump shots.
Yeah, that was just poor defense, though.
Poor defense. Whatever it was. I mean, just the kid had to make a shot. And Southern
that's the best player, though, Bryan.
Yeah,
and we got our worst defender on him. And we got Caleb Washington on the bench. That was a mistake.
Southern was 2 of 10. They were 1 of 9 from the 3-point arc going into that shot.
Yeah, but how many Jacobs had taken?
He was 3 of 7.
Yeah.
He was 3 of 7. That was his third one.
Yeah, that's the one guy you don't want to. You just can't leave him wide open, man. You can't do it.
Oh God!
Just play good. Just play good team defense and live with it that way. But yeah, Sanders, I don't know what he was doing. I mean, he don't play defense. Why he want to try to play help?
Why all of a sudden? Why would you go down and double now?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well,
yep. Congrats, Jags.
Yeah. Congrats to the Jaguars, man. They something about it. What a day for Southern basketball. The women had lost twice to Alabama A&M. They win with 1 second left. The men lost twice to FAMU. And they win with 0.6 seconds left. What an unbelievable day for Southern University.
Yeah. 2 teams playing for a title.
Prairie View and Southern playing for a title. Yeah. Well. All right, folks. Well, there you go. Those of you who have joined us, who are not FAMU Rattlers, you'll enjoy this, I'm sure. Congratulations to our Southern friends in the chat box. You know, I don't have anything. I don't really feel like anything to say here at this point. I got to find me a drink. I need a drink. I may have to call in a Uber Eats special delivery to go bring me some liquor or something. Boy, this is tough. Final thoughts, Kelvin, as we close the basketball season.
Overall, really good season for season one. This was a game, we obviously was in and had a chance to win in spite of. We really played very sloppy this game. Too many turnovers, too many easy transitions. And but honestly, looking at the team over the season, that's kind of how we are. We have spurts of good play and we have spurts of bad play. And at the end of the day, Southern made one more play than we did. But all the things that happened before that one play led to that opportunity. So we'll go to the off season. Looking forward to because we got about, I think, 6 players who won't be returning. So we look to the off season and see what kind of influx of talent we have. I know guard would be a heavy focus.
Big time priority. Finished the season, I don't know, 15 and 16, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, congrats to Coach Ward and the Rattlers on making it interesting for us, giving us something to talk about during the basketball season. So
yeah. We usually don't get any points out of basketball for the all sports trophy. We got
no,
points.
we don't. No, we don't. No, we're getting there though. We're getting I feel like we're getting closer though. So
no doubt on the men's side.
Yeah. On to little baby said it best. On to softball and baseball, track, tennis, and golf.
Oh, yeah. Our championship programs. All of them.
Our championship spring programs right there. All boom, right there together. So
yeah.
Well, here come the phone calls and the text. So I don't know. We'll see. Twitter will be unkind to me. I'm sure it will be, but I think it's nature of the beast, right? Final score: Southern 73, FAMU 70. Season's over. The championship games tomorrow.
What was Southern record against Prairie View? Because it's not a really even match in the terms of Southern doesn't shoot well, Prairie View shoots really well. So I'm interested.
Let's see. They lost one game during the season, 89-85 to Prairie View. And then they beat them 87-82. So they split during the year.
And they got 80 points on Prairie View? Well,
yeah.
I forget Prairie View don't play defense.
Hey, look, Southern averages 80 a game. I mean,
it's amazing considering how poor they shoot. Free throws and 3-pointers.
Thank you. They average 80 a game. And again, the thing is, we're the one team that holds them under that average.
Yeah.
And this time we're the ones that, anyway, doesn't matter at this point, does it? So thanks to everybody. anybody watching, you can always drop a donation, the $ MyJBN, my BCSN, or if you're on YouTube online, you can always drop a super chat if you've enjoyed watching the watch party. We appreciate you. Congratulations to Southern University. They will play Prairie View for a chance to punch a ticket to the NCAA dance. That is at 7 p.m. And I think the women's game is at 2 o'clock between Southern and Alabama State.
I really think Southern's going to take that one.
Southern.
I think the women going to take it.
I think the women going to take it as well. And it'll be interesting to see what happens in that men's game. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it tonight for make sure to tune in tomorrow at noon Eastern, the Carlos Brown Show. Boy, Carlos will be feeling good. So that show will come on right here on the Black College Sports Network. Should be a good show. Yeah, Carlos will be feeling good, man. So he'll have a lot to talk about with the panel. Charles Edmond, Coach Van Pedway, and A.D. Wheeler-Brown. So it should be a good show. That's noon Eastern right here on the Black College Sports Network. And I think the guys who are on site in Atlanta will do some championship pregame stuff, I'm sure, live on site. So make sure you're following and turn on the notifications for the Black College Sports Network, however and wherever you're watching us. And thank you to all of the folks who've been watching on Instagram Live, on Twitter, on Facebook, and, of course, you guys on YouTube. You guys be well tonight. Again, congrats to Southern University. And, that'll do it. So for Kelvin Rozier, I'm Bryan Fulford. Thanks for watching this special O&G StrikeZone watch party. Our normal show is Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Black College Sports Network. So we'll be on Wednesday, and we'll kind of Marcus Green will join us, I'm sure, at some point during the show, and then we'll just react. So peace out to everybody. God bless. Have a good weekend. We're out of here. Damn.